Welcome, everybody. As you can see, this is a different setup here that we got going on.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Completely different. We're not in the school. We're not in the universe. I mean, we're not in the dojo. And guess what? We have no music. So, this is a whole different style of beginning. I probably should have played some music or something like that in the background, make it sound horrible. But anyway, I'm Travis.
I'm Chris.
And this is going to be a different type of an experience for you today.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we're in two different places. I'm actually in Detroit, Michigan. Unfortunately I had to go to a funeral this weekend. So I flew back and, just decided to stay the rest of the week, because when you go through something like that, a funeral kind of gets you a perspective of what you should be doing and who you should be spending time with. So I wanted to spend more time with the family since I'm down there in Atlanta all the time and I barely get to see them. So yeah, I'm here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. So, as you can see, Grace is behind me. He's looking out for me. He wants to say things and whatever. He makes shout outs from things. But yeah, Chris, tell us about your what's that? That's Malachi back there.
Oh yeah,
his locks.
That's a sensory board. Oh yeah, that's a sensory board, man, with all that. Yeah, the locks and the slides and all that junk. So when he was a baby, he learned how to figure things out, zippers and wheels. And come on, man, step your game up. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got to do that.
Exactly.
I'm just down here kicking it like, big ticket style down in the basement.
Ah, yes, in the basement.
It
is what it is. But I was excited to do this podcast because originally we talked about not doing it because I was like, I'm gonna be with my fam. I'm not gonna be normal. It's not gonna be the right setup. I was literally at the Pistons game today. So I got back at like 9. Well, actually, I got back at the house at 10. It ended at 9:30. We won. We beat the sorry Orlando Magic. This trash team from Orlando.
We gotta do it like that. We gotta set it up like that. I already know we not good. Come on, man. We had to
And then I didn't have Vujacic. I didn't have Aaron Gordon. It was just like, yo, what?
Yeah, what's going on?
Like, this will be a wash. We were still playing like trash until like the third quarter, and it's like, all right, let's get real. They turned up the energy, and it's like, all right, cool. But still, I didn't like how they played. I didn't like anything about what they were doing. I didn't, man. They were running the offense through Andre Drummond at the top of the key, like he was supposed to be the point or something. I'm like, this is just stupid, man. Everybody just playing the lane, stealing the ball. He doing stupid stuff. I was just like, it was what it was, man. But they pulled out a win, so we're a good 6-11 now. You guys fall to 6-10. It was a bad game, people. It was not good.
That was not what I would have watched.
No,
but you're there. So yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the stadium yet. The stadium they built last year, and I didn't get a chance to go to it last year. So when my dad asked did I want to go, I was like,
yeah,
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go. Walked around, took some video, watched it, and then it was like, all right, let me just sit in this chair and do what I gotta do. But yeah, so, what about you, Chris? I will just quickly go over what you did this weekend or this week or preparing for, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was about to say, because we about to get into Thanksgiving, but I ain't know what was, I'll say that for later talking about that.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I didn't really do too much, man. I got the basement set up. I got my weights and my mats and a bunch of stuff set up down here in the basement. Got a bunch of stuff organized and did the family thing, man. I ain't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, I just day camped today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good though, man. It was I was expecting like eight kids or so, and I ended up getting like 15. So you can't turn that down.
Yeah, exactly. That's better than 8. Yes, 15 is more than 8, so that's more money than you would.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. All right. It was a huge week in sport karate. A lot of topics.
Man, it was.
I wanted to jump right onto another podcast on on Friday, right after Alex and Jeff did their Kam interview and the 6-year anniversary for Alex Reyes. We had reaching out to us all week because of something I said. And, you know, it was what it was. But, you know, people reached out. It's like, hey, if somebody reached out, like, hey, who's your source? I was like, I'm not. What?
Divulging my
Yeah,
sources.
I don't know. It is, you know, a little birdie told me. You know what I mean?
You know that guy related to somebody who
Right.
sat next door to me. I know.
Because when I talked to him, he was like, yeah, I kind of, you kind of knew about it. You had heard some rumblings about it. So it's been out there for a minute. So it's just like,
Yeah.
was it a secret? I guess everybody,
I don't know.
It's an announcement. But if you roll in the right circles and you treat people right, then people will tell you things and
usually
stuff like that. I don't know, man. People talk.
We do. It is
what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
You get around, usually somebody's talking to somebody, or you're training with somebody, and somebody gets to talking about something.
Yeah.
And everything comes to the light.
And the team knew for months.
Yeah.
So the team knew for months. Then yes. Look, when people at the end of a karate tournament, what do? They go to the hotel bar
and go out. Yeah.
No, they go to the hotel bar and start drinking and talking karate for 4 hours or whatever afterwards. And it's like, yo, all right, it is what it is. And people tell things, people say things, rumors swirl around everything. So, you know.
All the time. Kind of the hinting at free agencies and people moving around end of the year season stuff.
Exactly. People talk about it. But so let's get into the first topic. We'll just start with, we're gonna run through some of the stuff that are sport karate adjacent, or combat sports, still have to do with combat sports. So
absolutely.
Let's start off with the biggest announcement of the week.
Buddy.
Another one. Pretty boy Floyd Money Mayweather post up on Instagram saying, I'm coming back in 2020.
2020, coming back.
What was your first initial thought when you saw that?
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, really?
It said coming out of retirement 2020. And I was like, and then but the interesting thing was the post before that. Said Dana White and I.
Dana White,
Dana White and I working together.
Yeah.
Together to
I saw both of those. I saw both of those on the same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right.
I was just like, all right, he's gonna fight MMA guy.
Yes.
Probably Diaz or probably Masvidal, but Masvidal, Diaz, anybody who can make that weight limit. But I wonder what they're gonna fight at.
I'm going, if it's Mayweather.
Masvidal fought at 55 before, but like they kind of have to catch somewhere though. I don't know if he'd want to go cut. And I don't know if Mayweather's going up to like.
Fan. To fight Mayweather, they cutting. Get $100 million check, they cutting.
Listen, yeah, you ain't lying about that.
They're coming. But the interesting thing, he didn't say he was boxing. He didn't say he was boxing. He just said coming out of retirement.
I know. I checked that too. I was thinking that. I was like, oh, what's he going to do? You going to do some kind of special engagement, special rules bout or something? We're like,
I'm thinking he may get a cheeseburger to do a UFC fight.
A cheeseburger? Man, you think
somebody they bring in just to do a Mayweather fight?
I'll fight Mayweather.
And I guarantee you, if they do that, it'll be somebody who let me put it this way: the fix is in. Simple. I said the fix is in if it's an MMA fight.
You mean they're not gonna do no like Randy Couture, James Toney kind of joint?
No, it's gonna be a fixed fight. Somebody who knows that they got to go down. He's gonna end up knocking them out with a punch or something in the second round, and then try to walk around like he's tough or something. And it's like, dude, all right, the fix is in. All right, right now it's just a spectacle. All right, it's
freak show fights. It's freak show fights at this point. Oddities. Oddballs. Draw a crowd.
Yeah, I'm so for it.
Yeah.
I always used to root for Mayweather. Now I'm kind of like, dude, just lose so you can go away.
He won't.
He doesn't go away after. If he
got
loses,
too much ego to do that. He got too much ego for that, man.
Because he's playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Because as he gets older, that little quarter of a second that he was moving out of the way.
Whoa, yo, listen, fam. That half. Yeah. That half step is gone. It's over.
And you don't even know it's going because you still think you're there, and next you know it's not there.
You're there. You're there, and then when you're not there.
Exactly. And next you know, he's gonna be looking like Roy Jones Jr., another Florida person.
Hey, you just you dirked on me today, fam. Like, what's going on, man? Is this because we're not in arm's length? I think that's what it is, bro.
It just kind of bang.
That's messed up, man. He just said, it's just there. Oh,
yeah. So, man. I don't know. I would assume it will happen in May of next year, 2020.
Yeah, usually. Somewhere around Cinco.
Yes, exactly. It's gonna be right around that time. I honestly don't care to watch it. I'm kind of just out of
I'll bootleg it. It'll be all right.
Right. Yeah. Nah. All right. So let's. I spent enough time on that dude, and that conversation. So let's go into the next topic. You know what? I gotta.
Yes,
we have to make an apology because when the contract was signed, I had meant to mention the signing to one championship, and we didn't do that on this podcast. I meant to actually, shoot out a congratulations and all that stuff.
We didn't do that?
Oh. We didn't do it. I thought we did. I even think we had it in the prep, and we just never did it actually on the show. And
maybe we did. I thought we did because I personally reached out to her and gave her a big congratulations and all that. But yeah, sorry. Well, that's no good.
Sorry,
that's no good for us.
Yeah, because I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, we got to say something about that because I've been always wondering. To be completely honest, I've always wondered why she wasn't front and center over Sage. So I always thought she was a better fighter than Sage was. As far as, and as when I see her fight, I've always thought her skill set was a little bit better than Sage's. And her size would be problematic for a lot of women. You know what I mean? I always thought she would be better. She would do better if she was doing it. I just didn't understand why she wasn't being pushed. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. I've never had a conversation with Sage, never had a conversation with Colby, never had a
Really?
Mark. I've never had a conversation with any of them. Because, when they were out, they were kids. It's like,
right.
All right, kids.
Televised kids.
Man, you guys know they had their secrets doing the forms and everything. I was like,
they did though.
It's like
they did everything, yo. They did everything. Weapons, forms, fighting, Korean traditional, self-defense, breaking,
everything. So it was just kind of like, all right, whatever.
I liked watching Colby do continuous though. I did.
Yes,
I agree with you. I enjoyed watching her because I used to watch you're gonna get beat up, girl.
Yeah, she was there.
I agree with you.
So I always wondered why once Sage started coming out, I was thinking like, all right, where's Colby at?
Right.
Where's Colby at? So now that she's out, and her size really proved a problem to that young lady who she fought. I don't even remember the girl's name.
Pia Puti or something like that. Is PT or
something that she got beat up.
For
the
whole
time.
Did you
watch the whole fight? I saw the highlights.
I did. I watched it back on the one app, one championship app. So you could run them back and watch. So I didn't get to watch it when it happened. I saw the highlights and everything beforehand. Cause obviously the time difference, but
it was like 11 o'clock in the morning or something like that when it aired over
there.
Yeah,
when it happened.
Yeah. But yeah, she looked real good. She looked dominant.
Striking was clean and crisp. Yeah.
Yeah, so I look forward to seeing some more from her, Miss Northcutt Daniels, Mrs. Northcutt Daniels.
That's Mrs.
Yeah, I was watching some of the IG stuff they were posting, her and Sage,
Yeah.
and just like, all right, they're over there, and see Raymond in the background walking, and so, but yeah,
Yeah, they went over to Singapore, the weekend or the Thursday or Friday before that, and were there all week.
Which is the smart thing to do, get acclimated.
Absolutely. Get the time change, yeah.
Yeah.
Get in the groove before, any last minute weight fluctuations on the plane, any kind of,
And I remember her posting saying, "Hey, this is the first weigh-in."
Yeah.
And because they do that two weigh-in thing. We kind of touched on that before. I actually kind of like that.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your weight, then you fight at your weight. That's who you are.
Listen, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of fighting people your size coming down to 145. I had to kill myself. I felt like I had to kill myself to get down to 135 to fight somebody who was my regular size.
With that regular size, yeah.
Up there. Like, why can't we just do this up there where we both are comfortable? And y'all big monsters go back up there where y'all comfortable. Like, and everybody just fights with you, I step in on Wednesday, I step in on Thursday, and as long as we kind of in there, we good.
There you go.
I was like same day weigh-ins. That's why I like, karate tournaments or wrestling. Cause like, it's jiu-jitsu, same day weigh-in.
Well, then, yeah. I've never done the jiu-jitsu weigh-ins or fights, so.
Yeah.
But I said, that's pretty dope. Did you ever, well, of course, just about everybody did. Cheated weights. Cheated your weight class and,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One time I had Damon weigh in because I was too light. Had Damon weigh in.
Nah, son. Listen, all the
tournaments
where
I was 240.
Oh, who passed that on your card? Who looked at your card and was like,
they just looked, he weighed in. There it is. Like, they weren't really paying attention.
Heavyweight, boom. It. Yeah. Plenty of times that happened. Yeah. No, I used to do that. I used to carry Tim's because they never cared what you weighed. You could weigh in with your backpack and nobody would care. It was the craziest thing ever. That's how I got up to heavyweight a few times. Like, I was walking with some Tim boots and Gatorades in my pockets. Like, oh yeah, I've gone up in weight.
I've worn ankle weights, like 5 pound ankle weights. Done that. Worn extra clothes. I've never had a problem getting underweight because I was always the person who had to go up because of whatever size. Like, all right, I gotta put on extra pounds to get on. It's always been hard for me to gain weight. So it was just kind of like, all right, I gotta go up. I always just wanted to be 200. I don't know why. I always wanted to be.
That's the number.
That was the number. I always wanted to get 200. And I mean, I finally did it, but it was, for the most part, I was trying my best to get to 200, man. But
shakes every day.
Yeah.
Weights.
Just eat whatever I want, just worked out, but it would fall right back off. So it was just like, all right. This was what it was. I had my mom's metabolism. All right. But anyway, back on track to another sport karate related person who had a knockout, which was not a shock to me at all. Michael Venom Page knocked the guy out.
Oh, not at all. That was just
a nice step.
You got replaced. The replacement fighter. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting crushed.
Nah.
I did think it was going to be something a little bit more spectacular based upon Mike's, quite a few, several finishes.
Yeah.
The Pokeballs and the tornado kick finishes. Like, I figured on a guy on week's notice who's a stand-up guy, I figured it would be a little bit, more spectacular. But yeah, it was definitely a great step in, just bah! Like, ooh, got him.
Dude just laid him out. It was like, oh, that's it. See you later.
You could tell on his fall it was over.
Yeah.
Like,
I just saw the highlights. I was thinking about watching it, but I was at the repass, and so we were sitting there, and we were like, all right, we're gonna watch this Wilder fight later. So what time is it? And I was like, I think it started now. Yeah, it starts at 5:00. We were sitting at the repass. I was like, I'm not about to watch this. I'm like, all right, I know what's gonna happen. And then once we got over there, I checked to see who won. And so I was like, oh, Michael Venom Page, 1-punch knockout. I was like, oh, all right. I didn't even go back and watch it. Did it go? Was that the only thing he threw?
I don't know. I didn't even watch it either. Listen, I didn't watch it either. My weekend was preoccupied.
Yeah. He's like, I ain't got stuff to do for myself. I'm not worried about that.
I was like, man, listen, Mike's gonna knock this dude out and it's gonna be a done deal, and then, that'll be it. We'll catch the highlights and we'll see what he did it with.
Yeah, he was over there promoting his after party before he
before we even walked out. Yeah,
talking about bottles and tables. I'm like, yo, come get a bottle, get a table, party. I'm like, you do know you have to fight, right? Like, you know you're gonna win this thing.
Oh yeah, he got a little physical in the weigh-ins.
Did it
between him and one of his buddies and another dude got into a little scuffle and then started like swinging on each other, and then you see him pulling apart. You see Mike coming out there like after he's like just weighed in or he's about to weigh in, coming in and just pushing people out, and then just getting all cleared out. But I was like, oh, what are you doing, guy? What are y'all scuffling at weigh-ins? Y'all want to fight in the boxers? Like, all right.
Yeah, so I don't know why that was all. Oh.
And it was really, it seemed like it about nothing.
So a lot of that, yeah, so it's like, oh, we gotta act like we really hate each other. I'm like, dude.
Super WWF.
Yeah, but they're not good at it, so it just looks stupid. The ones I actually like to listen to right now, or I can't wait to watch, is the Jermell, Charlo, and Tony Harrison fight on December 1st. Because they really don't like each other. And Tony Harrison.
No, they really don't like each other at all. Not at all. Tony Harrison
be funny. He be cracking me up when he's some stuff he be saying about, you can tell it just irks Charlo.
It does.
Under his skin.
He's so upset about it.
Yeah.
Just like you could tell he sits down and thinks about it, and he just gets mad just thinking about it. Like,
and his comebacks are so weak. And Harrison's like, what are you talking about? Cornball. Jeez. Killing this man. But yeah, I can't wait to watch that fight. But all that other extra stuff is just kind of annoying. Like, oh, I hate you. Yeah, all right, man, calm down. All right.
Either be funny or shut up.
Exactly. Like one or the other, and you're not. It is.
No.
All right, let's get into Deontay Wilder, his KO.
Ortiz too, kind of win.
Yeah. I actually watched that fight. Well, I want to say I actually watched that fight, but I was
caught some of it.
I was so in and out of it, sleep like, and because I didn't sleep that day, so I flew in Saturday morning I flew out at like 7 a.m. and the night before I had pretty much had to stay up all night. Yeah, so I didn't sleep. So flew in, got here about 9. I got back to my parents' house about 10. And then the funeral was at 11. So I was stressed. I was just
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So from then on, I was just running the whole day, going to different stuff. And then so at night,
you sat down,
bruh. They fights like 12 something at night. I was in there dozing like, but I did see the fight how it started, and I was like, all right, Ortiz is beating him. And Wilder, his style, he was going straight, like he was a Klitschko, just hit. He wasn't really wild. He wasn't his normal self. And then in the 7th round, he just lined it up straight on. His jaw went back. He was down. Eyes was wide open. You could tell he was out, trying his best to get back to the top. It was on his butt. He went straight down and trying to get up, and that was it. And I was
it was like, no, you're not getting up from that guy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Sit down.
Has that much power in his punches. Like, that is crazy. To knock somebody else 30 pounds heavier than you out like that, to the point where you haven't even been hitting him like that all fight. Just one shot, lined it up, bow, and then he's out. Like, that's some damn
crazy. I was like, he's dangerous.
Yes, brother is dangerous, man. Like, just yeah. I people have been asking about the Tyson him beating Tyson. He said he can beat Tyson. He would have beat Tyson in his 80s.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, he did see that. He said that. No.
Not at all.
In the 90s? Yeah. In the 80s?
Nah.
Not with Cuss was alive. If
No,
Cuss was
I
alive,
was gonna say no, not with Cuss.
yeah, if Cuss was alive, he would not. Yeah, he was gonna be in and out, bobbing and weaving, too low. You'd have been swinging.
I was just say you'd have been swinging down past your waist, and listen, he's underneath and around you, and catch you.
Yeah, that.
That body hook uppercut, like where your whole head went back. Oh,
yeah, I think that would have been a problematic fight. That style just isn't.
That's not conducive for his height.
No,
like it doesn't. It's not old Tyson fighting Lennox Lewis.
And it's not even. He doesn't go straight. He's throwing wild at weird angles to the point where Mike would have been it would have been easy for Mike to go side to side and be inside there and be inside his body and go uppercut him. Because if he covers up, he's right in Mike's wheelhouse with that uppercut to get stood up. I just don't see it.
And
I think
too much power to
match.
eat his body. Like,
if you said Holyfield, I'm like, all right. Holyfield standing right there in front of you. Like, that makes more sense. Tyson? 80s Tyson?
That's murder.
Yeah,
listen, 80s Tyson is different.
Yeah, 100% different.
That's the whole, yeah. I'm not sure. I always say I for the right price I'd fight Tyson, but I don't know. There's a good enough price in the 80s for that one though.
Yeah, it'd be like, ooh, body shot, I'm down.
I'm done.
People.
He took my life away.
Oh, money. But yeah, that's what I
said. He hurt my rib, not my hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it was Leo Santa Cruz fought on that fight. He looked good. He won.
I watch.
Yeah, he looked good. But that's it. In combat sports talk, unless you got something else you want to talk about with combat sports.
No, that's all I had as well.
All right, cool. All right, let's get into sport karate. Where you want to go? Where you want to start with this? We'll start with.
What are you gonna say?
I was about to say Kam. We could do WAKO or Kam.
Don't matter to me. I like the Kam. We'll go right into Kam.
We're going to Kam. All right, so on Thursday there was the Inside Scoop hosted the 6-year anniversary for Point Fighter Live. They did a great job hosting. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, they did.
They did a real good job. If I had my applause,
I'd be clapping it up.
I'd be clapping it up for you guys. You guys did an amazing job. Oh, I'm over here burping. But one of the things that stood out to me, because Kam said a lot of stuff that was good. Let me see. You heard that?
Yeah.
Let me see if I get that. Yeah, there you guys. That's for you guys. Yeah. But Kam had a comment, and I was glad that Alex dove into it, because I was like, man, dig deeper, Alex. Come on. Ask the question. Ask the question.
Ask what you want to ask.
Yeah, because Kam had alluded about people having prices on their heads, people are being being taken
side
out.
Checks.
Yeah,
being told
money
to make sure they don't fight tomorrow.
Yes, money
Yes,
being given out if you make sure that person doesn't fight the next day.
In divisions. Yeah.
Look. All right, and he said it just kind of, and I can only look at it from the standpoint that I have to believe it was on Paul Mitchell, because he said it was Chance. And he said, oh, Chance knows he was him. And I was like, okay, so Chance knows that it was him, and y'all want to do it. If you remember what happened at the Battle of Atlanta, and Damon got mad at Chance and walked up on Chance and started yelling at Chance, and he was in full cop mode. He was Officer Gilbert at that
Officer
point.
Gilbert.
Yes. He was off, and he was yelling at Chance because Chance had did a snap where he took the Paul Mitchell care products that they gave people in the hotel and threw it in the trash. And then so Damon was already mad about that. And then Damon was yelling about something in teams, and Chance told him to calm down. And Chance had nothing to do with the division. I mean, nothing to do with the team fight. He wasn't
right. He was just sitting on the sidelines.
He was standing on the side like, man, Damon, calm down. And then, don't you call me, tell me to call. He went off. So I can only imagine that had to be where I assume that the hit started at that point. Because those two things, plus Chance will hit late on Zoe.
And
should have been in the same division.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
Well, Zoe was a little bit heavy. It was like middleweight. Yeah. So Chance was either light heavy because he has fought middleweight. But anyway, he was in that realm.
Yep.
So
Chance just fights like that.
Yeah, Chance will hit you late. So he was
reckless and late. It's all good. But like Kam said, that's who you know that going in. It's not like he's doing it sneaky and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that
going in. It's going to be a fight. Well documented.
What did you think?
Throw his life away.
What did you think when he said that?
Oh, somebody else said it out loud. I was just going to say it. Somebody else said it out loud. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
He put it on wax.
Nice. He just said it out loud on an interview like, you know, people got extra money for doing extra things.
Have you experienced that?
What? Getting extra money for hitting people hard and knocking people out?
Seeing somebody
or seen that happen? Or like about that?
Somebody saying, hey, I'll give this amount of money if somebody fill out.
Oh yeah. There's a few of them. Oh man. I remember as a kid, I remember Hector Sr. doing that.
I definitely
on Metro. I know quite a few things go. I don't like him. $100 if he doesn't walk out of this fight. Having $100 bill as you walk out of the ring, giving it to you right there. And then
you know what?
And then other things. And go ahead.
I always suspected that Full Circle had a reward on my head because of what happened at America in, I don't know, it might have been 2010. And they put Jason on me to end the match. And I was fighting with Next Level with Kodak and them. And it came down to the last fight, and they had put Ross on somebody else right before that. I can't remember who they put him on Steve Lennon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Steve beat Ross.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had kept kicking him.
He did.
He had beat Ross. And then so they left Jason to close the show, and I beat Jason. I brought us back. I think we were down by like 2 or 3, and I think I beat him by like 4. And at the last second too. And I was saying some stuff after that, and around that time, if any division, nobody was beating me besides Ross and Raymond. And so I think I remember I told Conroy like, yo, I don't know if I told him that or I said something. I was screaming like none of these guys gonna beat me. And I remember later on, a couple months later, Conroy had mentioned like he had said something to the fact that I'm still mad at you. I'm like, what? And he's like, you took money out of my pocket at American. And I was like, I'll tell you on that one, buddy. But the way, because when I finally lost at the U.S. Open to Cash, the way they celebrated was insane. I just remember looking like, ain't this about a bit? But I was like, all right. And I just had that feeling of that they had something.
I don't think it would have been a hit. I think it would have been a reward.
Yeah, it was a reward. It wasn't like somebody wanted to take me out, but it was more like more just
I could see that.
Yeah. Not a hit, but that
well, I mean, rewards should, there should be.
I mean, it is what it is. It's team things, but I mean, team
things.
In the NFL, they had something like that, and it was a whole gate. It was a whole thing. But somebody else.
It was a thing.
The Saints. So, but do you think that should be? Do you think teams, if something comes out about that, do you think teams should be fined or punished for doing stuff like that? For literally trying to injure somebody or knock somebody out?
Yeah, trying to injure somebody and hurt somebody. Yeah, I think so. But like, who says that? Who says it out loud until after the fact? Like,
if it's a nasty, like, so if you're kicking, side kicks your knee. Like,
yeah. I mean, but at that point, you're gonna get banned anyway for that excessive kind of thing. Like something like that is gonna be usually done. I'm trying to think. Shoot, they didn't do anything for some of the late hit knockouts that have happened as of late. Like nothing. Not even like.
Was that Kam spinning hook kick a late hit?
I don't know. I still can't hear the audio of a break. I can't hear anything. So I don't know if it's boop, boop, pow, and he's in the middle of a spin and you hear break. Like, I mean, or it was boom, boom, break. Then he started to spin. Like, I can't make that judgment.
Okay.
There were a couple of other late ones though this year that.
Who was involved in the late hits?
Well, we'll talk about the Justin one at Battle. That wasn't a knockout. At team fighting. Brian.
Oh, well, that was
Brian. What? That's different.
No.
Or is it something to the same effect? Because at that point, that's a malicious violation, and with the intent to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Without being necessary. So if you're gonna do it on something like that, like, hey, you'll put a hit out, $100, you drop this dude. Or like, I'm just going to hit you late when you're not looking. It's kind of puts you in the same category in malicious attacks to try to hurt somebody because either you don't like them, you're losing, you don't like what's going on, those kind of things. So if you're not going to do it on one side, I don't really think they're ever going to do anything on the other. What's it going to do? Lose people? Lose teams? Yeah.
It may lose a team, but I doubt it, depending on the team.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean, I honestly, think about it. Can you imagine NASCAR reprimanding John Paul Mitchell?
No.
I mean,
without hesitation, without question, no.
No. I can't see them doing that. So
not when the Mr. Rodriguez, Don Rodriguez, is on the board of like the committee of like promoter people in the whole thing. Like, no. That sponsor is such a huge sponsor of what, 3 or 4 events? Like,
yeah.
Nah, come on, guy. Nah.
And they are very interwoven into the whole process of like NASCAR. Like, you take Paul Mitchell away from the squad. I mean, it's league. Let's be realistic. I'm not saying it delegitimizes it, but it takes a huge sponsor away from potential. Because you could go out and start selling, saying, "Hey, we got Paul Mitchell. We got Taco Bell. Who else can you get?" Those two big cornerstones, like that's big names. You know what I mean? It's not like you're putting Impacts over there and you like, what's Impacts? I don't really know what Impacts is. You know what I mean?
Right. These are global brands. Right. Yeah.
You say Paul Mitchell, you say Taco Bell. Those are huge brands that you could bring in somewhere like Coke. You know what I mean? Like,
Gatorade, Powerade at least. Yeah.
Somebody that can come in.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's interesting.
Shoot, even Adidas has got gis. They already made gis.
I don't understand Adidas.
Don't get me started. Well, that's mostly Taekwondo. It's mostly TKD stuff.
Still,
and they do get involved in the Olympic side of it. They do.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why?
They've seen the market and they don't see that it's making a big enough profit margin, and everything in a company like that is what's your ROI. So
you mean to tell me you don't think that Adidas gear in the sense of rocking Adidas sweatsuits wouldn't go over well?
Listen, I rock Adidas sweatsuits
I mean,
anyway,
think
so
about
it would
that.
go well with me. Listen,
Think
you
about
got some Team
Adidas
Adidas,
sweatsuit with
like,
All Stars on the back. You know, like I mean, you know what I mean?
listen, I've been rocking shell toes. I've been rocking shell toes for years. There's just no piece of my wardrobe. Like,
Thank you.
yeah.
And all the Adidas stuff that they're doing with I hate to put it out there, but Yeezys and all the other stuff that they've been putting out with James Harden and
Yeah.
they've been doing a lot of push for a lot of different things and they've made a resurgence. I
really
can't they would not put I mean, because if they've been trying to sell their uniforms, let's be realistic, but they could turn that into some sport karate stuff that people yeah, and people could easily rock it. Easily. I never understood. I do know that they reached out to different people thinking about, expanding, but depends on they probably looked at it and said, hey, it's not enough money. But I would think it is. Cause I mean, think about the footprint ASG has now. Or the hold that ASG has now because of they started sponsoring different teams or whatever the case may be. You see them, people are getting them in their karate schools. You know what I mean? They get that year. You know what I mean? So it looks like, yeah, you should,
but I mean, then you look at a company like Hayabusa that's a MMA, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu powerhouse in that world. They did the same thing in karate and quickly left. And they don't even make the gear. They don't even make the gis. They don't make anything. You can go on Hayabusa website. You used to be able to go on Hayabusa's website and see the karate stuff. Now, it's gone. None of it. It wasn't a big enough market for them to spend that kind of money to get not a lot out of it. Now, do you think
I think it's more so, in my opinion, I think it's more so like they were spread thin and they had to make a choice. Like, do you want to put more money into MMA or do you want to put more money into that? And they just couldn't juggle all the balls in the air, you know what I mean? And so they say, all right, let's just focus on these two, because we could probably make more money in just doing these two. But not to say that they couldn't make money with the other one. They just said, all right, we think it would be more profitable. We think this is where everybody's going. So let's just put some money into that or whatever the case may be. I think that was more the case, but that's just my opinion. I don't know, man. Like, it's not like I was inside. It's not like I had inside information again.
Right. But, right. Not this time.
Yeah, not this time. All right, let's see. You got anything else about late hits? Or the Kam interview in general?
Man, I just, one of the things that I loved about Kam's interview was his knowledge of his martial art.
Yeah.
His passion about doing martial arts, being a martial artist and not a partial artist, as we've liked to say for years. And I thought that was a good perspective and a good insight to the way he trains and realistically why he fights the way he fights.
Dude,
you know what I mean? What?
There's another thing that stood out about that interview, that he said he doesn't know how to bounce.
What do you mean? It stood out that he admitted it and said it out loud?
I always thought he had an awkward bounce. I'm like, it's an awkward bounce. But he said, I don't know how to bounce.
I don't know how to bounce. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that had me cracking up laughing. That part had me cracking up laughing. And the other thing that stood out to me was, he said he's 22.
Yep.
And that's what I was like, boy's young, 22. Like,
but like you said, been fighting since 14.
Yeah, but still, it's just the fact that he's 22. When you really look at it, the age he is, it's just. I'm not gonna say it's not impressive, because I mean it is what it is, but we've seen people come in at 18, 19, 20, but it's just the thought of him. It just seems like he's older.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? The way he carries.
Well, like I said, he's been well, yeah.
The way he carries
a lot of that.
Yeah, it just makes him seem like he's a lot older. I could say some other things, but I'm just kind of leaving it alone, because I thought about something. I was like, I don't want to mince words, but compared to his older brother, he seems like the older brother. You know what I mean? A little bit more, just a little bit more responsible. So it just seems like know what I mean?
When he went down that path, he chose that path very early, and he's dived full in since very early.
Yeah.
And it's just taking charge headstrong in that way. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, any other takeaways?
They did a really good job interviewing, and he was a good interviewee. In that it was definitely well worked, and it bounced off and played well with their interview on Tuesday for Alex and Jeff's other interview on Tuesday with Chelsey.
We'll get to that, but I'm gonna say that for third.
Okay.
And for our little segment, our new segment we're gonna start. Yeah, and they had Ski on there, but we'll talk about that. They talking about sponsorships, and I'm not gonna keep this podcast that long this week because I probably sound like crap right now.
No, it's not bad.
Somebody's walking their dog outside. So it's just different, man. So let's move on to WAKO. Jared Liker reached
Turkey. Out. Go ahead. What did he say?
Yeah, he reached out to us. You know what?
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. I thought you said he reached out to me. I was like, oh, what'd he say?
No.
I read the
this past week to give us some clarification on everything about WAKO. He heard the show, so he listened, and I guess people tagged him and talked to him. Said, hey, they tried to call your dad. I guess he probably should have called Jared.
Probably should have called Jared.
Instead of Bob. But yeah, he sent out the list of all the people who were competing for the team.
How they qualified and how they made
how the Latona brothers qualified on it. So they actually says, hi, Travis and Chris. We're speaking of the Latona brothers on your show. They actually have dual citizenship. They were born in the USA in New York, then moved to Guatemala. They fought for the USA in 2018 at the WAKO Junior Worlds. Since their parents are from Guatemala, they have 2 passports. Hope that clarifies for you all. Have a great day. So Jared was listening, and then he came back with some more. So I was like, oh, thanks, Jared. Thanks for listening. And he came back just back to back.
Pap. Yeah. Oh, and then.
Yeah.
And then.
And then. Like, oh, all right. Okay. Well,
Sweet. I'm glad you was listening.
Yeah, I'm glad he was listening. I'm glad everybody was listening like last week because we had about 4 or 5 different people reach out to us about stuff.
There's all kinds of stuff. It was good.
Yeah. And just so people know, I'm not a shock jock. I'm not going to say stuff just for shock and all, but, it's certain things I just think or I hear or I'm going to say it. Like, if it's not nothing crazy, I'm just going to say it like, oh, this is what's going on.
Right.
Why? Secrecy. It is what it is. So make sure y'all keep listening to some of the stuff we say. Because it's truthful, people. Where were we? Oh, so WAKO.
WAKO, where are you going to go? Just you jumping to that right now? Or just
I'm going to jump right
teams?
straight. Yeah, I'm going to jump to team.
Teams.
They got 3 teams in WAKO right now. At the WAKO World Championships. 3 teams. They got Germany, Switzerland, and USA. This is different. This is definitely different. I've checked back multiple days to see an update.
If anything is updated.
Yeah, but no.
It's 3.
Yeah, registration's closed, so it's 3 teams. Like that's a bad showing for WAKO. I'm going to assume that it has to do with the location because Jared even said that like Anthony Merrick's, Katana, Kevin all backed out. Didn't and elected not to go to WAKO World. So I'm assuming that maybe that had something to do with it. Turkey not being the safest place. Thanks, Trump.
I came from over there, bro. And I came from way over there. But yeah. So yeah, it's definitely not that safe over there right now. And like I said, it probably was a big factor in even a lot of the European countries going, just not, either worth it, or, willing to go through that in danger or visas or who knows,
Yeah.
But, Yeah, it's definitely small. But like you said, you were checking the divisions and there were still some good sized divisions.
Yeah, they had some divisions
14,
with
17.
12,
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had some, but I guess teams just can't field a 5-man team. Well, 4-man, 1-woman team. Is it 4-man, 1-woman? Who did Jared say on teams? I don't know. Screw it. I'm just gonna look at the thing. But yeah, let me see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5-man, 1-woman team. So
that's a big team, though.
Yeah, exactly.
5-man and 1-woman.
That's
whatever. That leaves even. See, that makes no sense to me. That leaves even. So that leaves a lot of different potentials for. Yeah.
Maybe it had an alternate.
Maybe it's 4-man, 1-woman, and then one alternate man.
Yeah, I think that's
okay. That I can see. That's how they used to run stuff. And then they've done 5-man teams before, though. So like nothing surprises me.
Yeah. That's how I looked at Switzerland team. They only have Gaulis, Loprit, Rast, Rickner, and Segrist. I probably butchered those people's names. But the fact of the matter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So yeah, I think the WAKO USA team
man, 1-woman.
Yeah, I think they have an alternate.
Who's our team?
Bailey, Troy, Henry Lamb. I'm not sure who Lee is. Tariq, and somebody whose last name is Watts.
All right.
Yes, I'm not really sure who Lee is or who Watts are. Yes. But yeah.
Sounds good.
One of them was a woman and I have no idea what division that woman is in.
All right. We'd have to go back and check that list that he sent us for who's on the squad, and that'd be just, don't worry about it.
No, I want to give them their props. Who is this? Tyreek Pierre, Aaron Smith, Blake Spence. I don't know who this Lee person is, because the Lee person, Elena Watts.
Okay.
Elena Watts. Javanis Lee Lauren.
Okay. Don't know who that is.
Is that a female?
Oh.
Lauren Javanis Lee? I don't know. Yeah, it's a female.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She's 59. No, plus 70.
Okay.
She's
middleweight. I knew you. Why you had to eyeball me like that, man?
She's a cruiserweight, all right, not a middleweight. God, I hate that.
The top of the weight chain.
Yes. She's top weight. There you go.
The top weight.
Top weight. Yes.
I had like 3 or 4 jokes to follow up with that top weight comment. And it could always be bottom weight, but I mean, who knows where the waist is first?
Okay. See where Chris is going with it.
I'm just saying.
Okay then. All right. Yeah. But yeah, whatever, man.
I threw you all off on that one, man. You gonna stay on the topic. WAKO teams, 3 teams. The divisions look pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Looking up the divisions look pretty good.
Yeah, we looked them up. There were some notable people that we in America know. I saw Elijah Everles over there. Saw Richie Veras. Saw Alex Veras. He's over there.
David. Cola from Proper. Couple of the Mexican fighters, Oscar.
Abel? Abel Wise from Hungary?
No.
He's in Troy's division. Juan Santiago from Guatemala.
Is that Colocho?
Who?
Colocho.
I don't know.
Okay.
What division would he be in?
I would imagine 74s.
Like Troy and David are in this minus 84.
Yeah.
Minus 94. I don't know who's in there.
Yeah. We said we didn't have anybody until David Muhammad. And
David's in the
plus
same
94.
Oh, yeah. In the plus 94, yeah. Yeah, David Muhammad, he's in plus 94.
Yeah.
One Russian, one everybody. Chris Ashton is in UK.
UK. Yeah, he's good. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, like Roman is totally in there. He's from Germany. Their team will probably be pretty strong because it'll probably just be their top 10 Germany team.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody like that.
Because like you said Timmy
Paolo
Sarantudis is there.
Was from Italy.
Yeah.
Paolo?
Paolo.
Yeah. But yeah. In Henry Lamb's class, there is, what's this, minus 74?
Yeah, that's where you said Elijah and Richie. Yeah.
Yeah, Elijah Everill's in there, and
the kid from Guatemala's in there too. Right?
No, not this one.
No, okay. Oh, that was 69 in Tyreek's division.
Sasha is in Germany. It's in German. Santiago, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So there's a Russian in there somewhere, Austrian. And this is minus 69 where Tyreek is in there.
Tyreek, yeah.
Yeah, and this is where Richie's in there, Richie Veras.
Oh, Richie's in there with Tyreek. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, Jose Santiago's in there. Timmy Sarantudis, he's German. He's in there. David Cola, that's where he's at.
Yeah, that'll be a good division.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That should probably be like at least for us who know them, that's the biggest division that we would know.
Tomas is at minus 74 with Elijah.
Who? Tomas Emery?
No, he's Hungarian, but it's Tomas Korpati. All right, that threw me off. Okay, never mind.
Okay. My face was like, what? Tomas is in the same division as Elijah? When did this happen?
I have no idea. That's what threw me off. Like, yo.
Hungarian name Tomas. I get it.
Yep. Gregorio Amboldi. That's Italian, but that's not the other grade. He's in Bailey's class. Oscar Guzman, he's in there. Alex Veras is in there. Yeah, so some of these.
There's good fighters in the weight classes and going to make it out all the way through. But yeah, I guess, I wonder why they don't have the 4-man, 1-woman teams.
I just don't think teams have enough people, man. I don't think there's enough people who actually.
Do you think there's not enough people that want to do it?
I don't think I think there might be 3 people from like Hungary and 1 woman, and they don't have the 4th person. You know what I mean? Like, so they just don't fight. Okay. I think that's the reason why you don't see all of this. Like, or they just feel like there's not enough good people that they sent some people backed out and they sent some other people and they're like, we don't have a strong team. No, we're not gonna worry about it. Just skip.
We'll see how they do this year.
Yeah, like 3 teams. That's just weird.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. 3 teams. Like,
yeah, that's. So with that being said, do you think that is what helped WKU?
Teams?
I think those 2. Well, just the fact that they had like 1,900 competitors. Like, because I remember last year or the year before that, they were struggling the last couple years, and I was like, all right, well, they're just struggling. But this year they had an influx, and I was trying to figure out what was the catalyst for people for people to go. Maybe they got tired of doing WAKO all the time, got tired of doing WKC all the time. Let's do WKU. That's true.
Right.
Let me get a title.
Give it
here, get a title over here and say, I won them all.
Yeah.
I mean, so, I don't know. Like, it just seems like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know the numbers are going to be a lot bigger just because of the 4 people in the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it being here, North America, so that gave, Canada and America huge numbers to fill. 4 people in every category that they could possibly fill it. You know what I mean? So I think those are big reasons why it was so big here this year. But I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes in Spain next year, and we'll see if my theory holds water or if it's the people are just trying to do something different because either they're sick of what they're doing or they want to get that next title. Because I can see that happening too. Because I can definitely see, I got a WAKO, I got a ISKA, I got a WKA, I got a WKU. All right, let's go to WKC. All right, let's go to WMAO or whatever the other ones are. Like I don't know.
How about to say it's another one that's like that?
Bro, there's so many. There's
a lot of W's. The W's. All right. So anything else with WAKO?
No, I'm just excited to see the results now. Try to find the live streams. If Dave is going to do Brenneman.
Bramadan?
Probably.
They should have. I guess they should start this week. They should have started something today, huh?
Yeah.
Probably should. But oh well. All right. So, all right, people. We've been talking about doing a segment, and we haven't figured out the name for the segment yet. Unless you come up with something. I haven't.
I still haven't.
It's about conspiracies, theories, rumors, and I think it was something else. But anyway.
Yeah, it was.
But, so that's the new segment we're going to do. We're going to come up with a theory, a conspiracy, or a rumor. And we're going to say them each week.
That's right.
So this week's topic comes from Inside Scoop's last week conversation with Chelsey Nash. So they were talking to Chelsey, and Chelsey was talking about how why she stopped doing martial arts, stopped competing. And she said it stopped being fun. And the moment I heard that, my ears perked up, and I was like, I know exactly what she was going through. Because when everybody asked me why I stopped back in 2010, I was like, it stopped being fun. It became a job. You know what I mean? Like, it just stopped being fun. And she was talking about it, and she started saying how, and then she went into how she ended up going over to Russia. She wanted to do some international fighting, and she started competing internationally, and blah blah blah. And then at some point, she started blaming Trevor for when she lost because he wasn't there for her. Blah blah blah. Look, when I tell you, I went through all of this. So for me, when I heard her say that first thing, I just instantly hit me about something. And I started listening to, really paying attention to everything that happened. And I started going back through my head, everything that happened with her, right? And so, one of the things that I thought about, that I knew about was, like, people don't want to say it, but there was this semi-rivalry between her and Morgan. Because Morgan was still coming up. At that point, Morgan had started to take over and started to beat her a little bit more consistently than when she had before. Because I don't think she had beaten her. Then she had beat her once, and then Chelsey started beat her a couple more times, and then Morgan started beating her consistently like 2 or 3 times in a row. And at one point in this rivalry, Morgan beat Chelsey, and Morgan didn't shake Damon's hand after the match. Damon was livid. You know how Damon gets when he's competitive and he's in there, yelling, and Morgan didn't like it. So Morgan didn't shake his hand after the match. She took her stuff and just walked off. She had won. And Damon was upset. He even talked to me about it, like just how upset he was about it because he was like, that's just bad, that's disrespectful, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so that's Dane. So with that being said, I can only imagine that Damon would have been putting pressure on Chelsey
to get that back. Yeah.
To get that win back. And if she didn't, Dame would have been on top of her. Because I remember Kam had a conversation one time. He had fought well, but he had lost. And he looked at me and somebody else like, well, Dame can't be mad at me for not fighting good today. I fought good. And I'm just like, yo, he be on these guys. Like, he is on their head. And when somebody's like that, it might not be fun. I can see how.
Yeah, definitely not.
She's not having fun at that particular junction, right? And now she's putting pressure not only on herself, but from outside, the pressure is mounting about her winning and fighting well, right? So at that point, what does she do? She leaves Paul Mitchell. She goes to All Stars, right? She goes to All Stars and then she starts going overseas to compete. And then what happens? She lost to Louisa, and she even said that she's still bothered by that particular fight. You can still see like emotions come up from her about that particular fight. You talk about her going over to Russia. She lost over there in Russia. Was not happy about that. So now you're looking at it from a standpoint, she's been winning so much. You got pressure from herself being like what she thinks she should be. You got pressure from Damon basically in her ear from before, and then I don't care what anybody says, that stuff sticks with you. It'll stay with you in your head and get inside your head. You know what I mean? And then now she's losing, and now she's looking for other places to blame. So yes, I can see her looking at that as being why she walked away, as opposed to it just being, a little bit of pressure. I just think that all of those things piled up for her to start some kind of stress and it's just not being fun.
Well, I mean, you gotta kind of know Chelsey to begin with. She's very, very, very hard and very critical on herself like that. Like that's just when she said she joked and laughed and chuckled and said, "Yeah, like I'm a mental case about it." Like, but like you could talk to her after a major win, and she'd be like, "Yeah, but I still didn't do this right. I still didn't do this right. I messed up here and I should have done this." And like, you could smile. You won by like 8, right? Like, it's okay. So like, I mean, but yeah, like added on and added on and added on and yeah, there's there's no way that pressure doesn't build up on that one.
It builds up, man.
Yeah, it's that's rough.
Yeah.
And like you said, like that Louisa loss was rough. I mean, being right there, like that she took that one rough. Like yeah.
Look, man, when I think about that, I mean, because I didn't talk to a lot of people. I haven't told people about this. I always thought about when I was going to talk about that, me walking away and why I really walked away in 2010. Because under Damon, Jesse always looks at me like, "Yo, why did you walk away back then? Like you was right there on the cusp about to start winning everything. Why did you walk away?" And honestly, it was stress. It started to become a job from the standpoint I stopped enjoying it. I stopped wanting to talk about karate. Like I would go to the barbershop and people would be asking me about, my next fight, when I'm gonna fight, and I'm just like, I don't want to think about this. Like it was so stressful that I honestly started to get into the depression. And so when she was talking about all that stuff, I was like, I understand 100% what she's going through, what she went through at that particular juncture. To the point where I went to therapy for like 2 years, basically. Like I was just going to therapy and just working through all my, my issues, that had to do, honestly, a lot of it had to do with sport karate. And they were saying, and my therapist at the time was talking about how, martial art, just sports in general, the mindset, it can really stress people out. So when I saw like, what's my man, Kevin Love talking about, he walked away and he went for mental health issues and stuff like that, I just sit there and like, yo, I understand why you're going through this stuff. Like, I know it's not to the extent that they're going through it, but at the same time.
Right. But it is. It is. Because
like,
that is my world. No, it's not to the pay scale which are
Yeah.
the pressure scale that they're at because of the viewers and stuff. But in my world, this is the biggest thing that's going on. No, never downplay that by no
Yeah.
means, because
So
that's exactly what it is.
I was in that state. So when I heard her, that's just my theory of what actually happened and why Chelsea. I've always built that way. And not to mention, I will say that Dame called me when she decided to leave.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you he was pissed,
I believe it.
he was pissed. I mean, I'm not gonna say everything that was said in that conversation, but he was
you can't.
super pissed about her walking away. And I was like, well, damn, I didn't see this coming, but it is what it is. But yeah, so but I'm super happy she's happy now. They were saying, hey, is she gonna come back? I honestly don't know if she's gonna come back. I hope not. I think she just needs to move on. She's done everything. She doesn't have anything to prove. Like,
she said she could see herself in a coaching role and maybe like a tournament role, promoter later on role, but there'd have to be the right circumstances for the right things to come into place for the right timing for her to. It would have to just be like an inter school fun thing with like people she knows. Like, but even with that, I wouldn't. Why?
No, man.
Unless she wants to do it for herself and for fun or whatever she wants to do, there ain't no point in doing anything like that. If she comes
back, I would say she has to come back knowing it's okay to lose. Like when I fought back in 2017, I didn't have the pressure. I didn't have any expectations. I didn't have the pressure. I just went out there. I was like, yo, I just want to see if I can do it. And if I can pull this off, I got a goal of what I want to win, push myself through to do it. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's what it is. I was going through other stuff that was stressful.
Right. This is my release. Right.
Exactly.
It came out to this is my.
Yeah,
like something tried and true. I can go do this.
This was getting back to who I used to be prior to a whole bunch of stuff.
The situation.
The situation. It was me going back to that. So, so if she does come back, selfishly, I would love to see her come back, but at the same time, selfishly, I would only want her to come back knowing
under the right.
Yeah. I wouldn't want her to put the pressure on her to say that she has to come back.
Top. We want to see this.
And be at the top and like, yo, I gotta knock off Morgan right away. Like, yo, I gotta knock off Bev or Louisa or whoever right away.
Right.
I don't think she's built like that though. You know what I mean?
Not. When she comes back, she's gonna train for like 9 months to a year and then come back big, No,
she'll have to come back, and then she'll have to think that. But one of the things that you can't teach is your timing during an
actual competition. In a competition timing and dojo drilling timing, you're two
different. Even just your breathing, it's differently, man.
Listen, because you in a fight now. It's not just like, we just working out. We just doing some stuff like, whatever, you got me. You got me. It's like,
and adrenaline starts pumping and you
listen, it's 0-0. I got 3 minutes before I'm about to fight.
Yeah. Man, that stuff is hot.
That's intense, definitely.
Yeah. You have any conspiracies, rumors, or theories going around in the head? 'Cause I know you got some. I just want to know if you're gonna say them.
Not this week. I like yours. I liked your theory on how that worked out because I do agree with you. I didn't even think about that. Because I didn't know about the not shaking hands thing and that with Chelsea being maybe a catalyst to that being a chew, that being the first major pressure other than what she puts on herself. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think, well, I know Damon's intense, but I've never had him as a coach or been around him like that in any way. So I wouldn't know or understand how that works. We just rag each other until the next tournament, and you better not lose the next tournament because then, you back to rookie status and whatnot. And you carrying bags and going to get ice cream and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, man, look, I just remember,
Yeah.
I mean, because, being a former Paul Mitcheller, I certain people tell me stuff and that's kind of just like, oh, all right. You just kind of like, oh, all right, let's leave it alone. But at the same time, I just look, like, all right.
He's like, all right.
Right. I mean, it's a lot of just stuff I could talk about when it comes to Paul Mitchell, from being on the inside and maybe I'll talk about that another day, but, it's just, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, anything else we got? We got an hour and 15. We got 15 minutes technically, but, it's up to you. We got anything else?
Nah, no, that's about it. I'm really, I got nothing on that one today. I was just like, oh no, just I'll throw it off. Like,
yeah. Hey man, look, we ain't gotta force it. Next week we'll be back in session because I'll be back in Atlanta on Sunday. So yeah,
nice.
we'll be back and ready to rock and roll. Back to our normal sense. And I got a feeling that there's going to be a lot to talk about this week because I got a feeling that, I don't know, I just got a feeling something's about to happen.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff going to happen with WAKO, but I think something may happen over the weekend that we're going to have to talk about. I don't know what it is. I don't have any rumors. I think my big toe is itching a little bit, but.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, because what do we got? Because it's the last weekend before Toronto as well, too, right?
Toronto's next weekend. Matter of fact, it was a tournament up in Canada this weekend.
Montreal Open.
Yeah, I did not know. I'm sorry, people. I did not know any of you guys who won that tournament. I'm not.
Lily Roulard.
Was Lily on there? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw. She was like the top center picture.
Oh, okay. I'm not up to date on my up north Canadians.
North of the border.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not up to date on all the new guys and new gals who are up there.
Yeah. Me neither. We should probably dip into that a little bit. Call some of my Canadian connects.
Well, you know what? We need to get ready for the end of the year show. I got some ideas about what we want to do for the end of the year show. Wrap up about may do a joint venture with Inside Scoop or something like that. Have some people on just to recap what happened this year. Do a big show. Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Maybe we'll do a live show or something like that. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, buddy. I'm wrapping a lot of stuff around my head. We got a lot of stuff that's coming up.
We do.
Doing any Black Friday shopping?
Nah.
Cyber Monday?
Probably some Cyber Monday stuff.
When do y'all start talking to Santa Claus to get the gifts that do y'all do Santa? Is Santa real in your house?
For now. Like, when he asked that question, I'll probably give you like no. Nobody.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. My wife loves Christmas, so like I probably try not to ruin it for him too soon. But like, I don't know.
I'm just curious. When do y'all start doing the shopping for that then?
Listen, my kids don't need nothing. But no, kids don't need nothing. I got too much stuff that I don't play with now. But I do little things here and there, starting probably now. If I see something that would benefit them or would be nice, like nothing serious until December. I'm a last minute dude anyway. Like, yeah, but there's nothing like, I don't know. I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah.
My in-laws, the grandparents be spoiling these kids, man.
Well, yeah, they do.
And they be telling me everything they get ahead of time. And I was like, oh, I was going to get that. I already got this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, so dang, I can't even get no accessories for it? Nah. What am I going to get?
Well, okay, so
Yeah, you didn't even save me the bicycle helmet. Like you got the bike, you got the pads, you couldn't have saved me the helmet, guy. Like you couldn't have done that for me.
Nope.
Well, what was you gonna say?
I was saying, when do you start shopping for your wife?
Oh, that's done.
Oh, it's done already.
Oh, that's been done. Oh no. That one I pay attention to. No. There's you'll get at this point though. I'll get like a couple of hints like, ooh, that would be nice, or it would really be good if in the kitchen we had X, Y, or Z, and I'll be like, yeah, you know what, it would be a good idea. Write that down. Amazon that joint.
She doesn't know what she's doing. You know what?
You know what would be really nice right here. You know what would look really good.
Like, yeah, good. I'm just glad you're telling me instead of you
should
already know.
Listen, right. Listen. No, her parents have always done a thing where like, write a list and you might get some of the stuff on your list. That's about it. So like, she looked at me one day. She was like, do I need to write a list? If you want to.
Right. That'd help me out.
Sure. Now I'll just need you to write a list in like September though. We added to the list because I'm done. Like I plot stuff out through the year. Like I know December's gonna be one of them expensive months. November, December's gonna be expensive. I try to get some stuff done early in the year. I live paycheck to paycheck, guy.
Here it is.
We balling on the budget, baby.
Hey man, look. I see all that stuff around that house.
There's some stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah. You doing any cooking this weekend?
Oh yeah. I'm going down and staying at my instructor's house, and I'm cooking at his house. His mom's doing the turkey, but I get to do like all the sides. Like I might do a pernil, a Puerto Rican pork shoulder, just 'cause that's what I want. But I get to do the mac and cheese, and then the potatoes, and then the carrots, and then I'll probably do like a dessert or two. Mama said she doing the yams and the turkey, so I said,
hey,
okay.
No nutmeg in the mac and cheese.
That you already know. Listen, I should have told you that. You should have called me for that recipe. Jesus.
I was like, wait, what?
Nah, man. Who in the world? Who in there?
Yeah.
Never again. Listen, you need to get taken right down from that site. Listen, you no longer qualify. I'm pulling your card.
Chips and
was it like Lay's potato chips?
Yes.
Like crushed.
They crumbled up Lay's and put them on top. I was like, nah, fam, I'm not doing that.
Not even like cornflakes on the fried chicken joint. Like we not even getting creative. Like,
nope.
Crumbled up Lay's potato chips.
Lay's.
I'm not messing with your mac and cheese. I'm gonna have to inspect your mac and cheese.
Hey,
your barbecue is on point.
That was the first and last time I ever listened to them. Like, no, when I see something that I know ain't supposed to be in there, I'm like, nah, that ain't supposed to be there.
Hey, I'm making a mac and cheese for my mother-in-law, freezing it tomorrow and bringing it down. I'm gonna video this week.
Like, look, Trav, this is what you actually should be doing.
See this right here, this nutmeg? You know what you do? You throw it in the trash. You get it right real far away for this goddamn macaroni and this cheese too.
No.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
All right, well, that's about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might as well have to close the show on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, buddy. So on that note, everybody have a happy, safe, fun, loving Thanksgiving.
Delicious.
Delicious. I know it gets stressful for people who are holding. Alex said he got 40 people coming to his house. Alex Dingman said he got 40 people coming.
But how many turkeys you cooking?
I don't know, man. 40 people. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Man.
God bless it. That's a ton of people.
And I think they're all staying in his house.
And they can maybe staying out here in my basement on some cots and some sleeping bags. Like, what? 40 people? You staying at the dojo with some sleeping bags.
Man, Alex is like, what's my man name from, they were in Chicago too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
They had all those people running around his house. Like, yeah. Like,
oh my goodness. Now I couldn't imagine cooking that for that many people.
No.
No. When the lady said they want to cook on that one, I'd be like, that's you.
It's all you. Have fun with that.
I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game.
No, you're gonna be running around doing, you know what? Can you run to the store and get, can you set up the new table downstairs? Can you set up the cot? Can you?
Oh, well, that honey-do list is long in our household.
Yes, 40 people.
God bless. No, thank you. I'm thinking like eight people max. I'm good.
Exactly. I'm like, 40? Insane.
How many picnic tables you gotta have? Like,
dude,
how you gonna sit down? Like, where do you have that much room to sit down for 40 people? Or is everybody just kind of like
all different? People are sitting on your bed at that particular junction. Eating
right. You got clown car syndrome in there, yo.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, everybody else, try and remain sane through the holidays. Don't go out there for Black Friday.
People don't go out on Thirsty Thursday is what I call it. Like
that's just ridiculous. JCPenney's opening up at 2:00.
Come on, man.
I can't even eat my Thanksgiving dinner now because you
listen. Y'all don't sell. Like, come on, I'm at that Thanksgiving breakfast. Like,
I'm not leaving my Thanksgiving dinner at 2:00 just to go to JCPenney's. Get out!
That's like, come on, man. That's like new Kmart, man. Get out of here.
Right. No.
First off, I haven't gone Black Friday shopping. I don't think in like, God, it's got to be like a decade, man. I don't need anything that bad to go out and try to like fight through people. There's no doorbuster sale that's that good that I gotta go fight around 100 people.
The sales that they do aren't that great anymore, man. Like let's be realistic. Always gonna have some kind of TVs for like $120, and that TV is gonna be cheap as heck.
Yeah, it's gonna be some off-brand, whatever, Hisense.
And so they put those things out there. I'll never get anything that's just like so dope that's worth it. Like you'll get like, I don't know, like an Xbox with $30 off at these times. Like, you know what I mean?
I did see the Xbox One S for like $149, and the PS4 was like $199 for the Black Friday sales.
That's probably because and they have like 3 of them. And then, it's over with the first 10 minutes.
Oh, I get it. I
mean?
That's what I'm saying. I worked in retail, bro. I know. Like, I worked at Target during Black Friday. I know. Yeah. I know how that works out. That was mandatory. Nah, man. Like, no. The deals aren't, none of those deals. Especially not Cyber Monday. Especially because when Cyber Monday hit, it was like, oh, I can get the same deal on Amazon and I can get it delivered. Get out of here. Like, come on. There's not even a fight. Like,
no, it's no real incentive. They just doing that just to. At this point, it's just certain people want to go out there and act stupid. To be honest with you, some of those people just want to go out there and act stupid and argue and it was crazy out there. No, it wasn't. You made it crazy. Nobody even wanted that bike. You just started swinging the bike around because you wanted to act like you wanted to get it. Like, it didn't make any sense. But anyway, man, everybody, once again for the 3rd time, be safe. Have a good, loving Thanksgiving. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Peace out, y'all.